and type inside the chat how you can find the sound. Or do you guys can hear me, right? Okay, beautiful. Okay, what do you guys think message to millions roadmap means? No ideas? No one? Not sure. Steps to make income and impact. Very good. Share your message and get paid for it. Sharing your purpose. Turn your message into powerful monetized mediums. Very good. Go viral. Reaching millions. Yes. Message to many. Crafting your message to earn millions. Very good. So yesterday, we all learned that we all have a what? A message, a powerful message that can change the world. Yes. Now, when we are looking at this picture, actually, we need to let the team know to change the picture because this picture is not actually reflecting the message to millions roadmap. I tell you why. First of all, the lady is not holding millions of dollars, but also when we talk about message to millions, we talk about income and impact. Okay? Millions of people, your audience, the people that are going to listen to you. So is it okay that we always refer to income and impact when we talk about message to millions? Yes? Beautiful. How many of you, by the way, you like the sound of impacting millions of people and potentially even making millions? How many of you like the sound of that? If you do, type sounds good to me inside the chat, please. Sounds good to me. Sounds awesome, Ashley's saying. We'll need more speaking skills. That's why you're here. Very good. Okay. Now, what we are going to talk about today, we are going to look into how do we take what we already know to impact millions of lives around the world. And as you guys can see, right here, okay, we have a roadmap. Okay, those of you who have the workbooks, get your workbook out, please. Those of you who don't have the workbook, please type inside your notes CMSCM. Okay, CMSCM. Okay, CMSCM. Now, as I said, how do we take what we already know to impact millions of lives all around the world, earn and get rewarded with millions? Okay, so the first C has to do with confidence. Did we or did we not talk about confidence and how to become a better communicator on day one? Yes or no? Yes? We talked about how to gain more confidence. So basically, the first two on the message to millions roadmap is a little bit of a recap, okay? Can you guys remember what we talked about, what you can do in order to gain more confidence? Can you guys remember from day one, 2 days ago? All right, it's not too long ago. You guys are with me. That's very good. Yes, practice, 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 communicate. Very good. Okay, we said to practice. We said what else? Eye contact. Yes, very good. Your body language. Get it right in the beginning. What else? Cognitive reframing. Slow down. Very good. Speak slower. Breathe. Yes. Ask questions. Yes. Okay. Ask questions. Start by asking questions because the person who asks questions is the person what? In control. Thank you, Gladys. Yes. Okay. All of these points we talked about on day 1. How to become more confident when being on stage, when holding a presentation. Yes. How to become a better speaker. Now, I have a question for you guys. You have all these notes. You know how to become more confident, how to become an effective communicator. Doesn't mean by knowing what you need to do, you are going to be a better speaker. No. What makes you a better speaker, please? What makes you a better speaker? Practice. Okay, now when we say practice, yes, we say practice. It's just working. Here we go. Yeah? We say practice. Practice where in front of what? Where should you practice in front of what? Please. In front of the mirror, audience, people. Okay. Camera, stuffed animals, pills. Okay, those of you who were part of Master Your Message before, you know. Okay, now let me tell you something. You can practice in front of the mirror. But when you stand in front of a mirror, you see yourself, correct? I don't know if there's some woo-woo stuff going on, juju stuff, and you might not see yourself. Okay, usually we see ourselves, okay? Now, but when you stand in front of an audience, it's completely a different experience. And why? Because you have been practicing in front of the mirror, looking at yourself. Now, when you are in front of an audience, you are not in front of yourself. Is that making sense? All of a sudden, you have, I don't know, 100, 200, 300,000 millions of eyeballs staring at you. Okay? That is why I want to share with you guys 3 steps for you, okay? And I want everybody to write them down, and they come in priority, okay? So the first step is the most important one, and so on what to do to actually practice your speaking. Because tomorrow we are going to share with you guys a speaker template, the script, the formula that Master Shri Akashna is using, myself is using, and basically a lot of powerful speakers. And we want you to practice it the right way. So is that okay if I share with you the 3 steps? Yes? Beautiful. The first step is practice in front of a mentor or a coach. Yes, this is under C, the first C, confidence. This is still the first C. Okay. Why do you want to practice in front of a mentor or a coach? Because he or she can help you to spot all of the blind spots, can give you a feedback. And by the way, this is going to be your fastest growth, because me practicing with Master every day has been a growth from in 1 year where I was able to hit the same amount of numbers that Master is hitting. Why? Because I've been practicing with him every single day. Now, he will let me know every single time we have a speaker training together, right? He will let me know exactly what to do. No, here, Sabrina, make sure you speak slower. Here, Sabrina, hold the pause. Here, Sabrina, make sure to have eye contact. Here, your body language should be like this. Here, you should speak with the power voice. Here, Are you guys understanding what I'm saying here? Somebody who has been already through the journey can help me and can give me the right feedback. Because your friends, your family members, or whoever will most likely not give you the right feedback. Yes? So the first thing is practice in front of a mentor or a coach. Yes? Now, the second thing, practice in front of an audience. When you practice in front of an audience, let me tell you something. You will get the rawest feedback ever. You know for sure when you make a joke and nobody laughs, that is your best feedback. You will remember that, and you will for sure never ever tell the same joke because you're like, oh no, that was not good. Oh yeah. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying here, right? Or if you ask a question and you say, raise your hand nice and high if ... and nobody is raising their hand, you will know that was a stupid question. And you will never do the same thing again. Or, for example, when you say something and you thought, no, that's not funny, and then you say it, and all of a sudden everybody laughs, and you're like, what? Right? That is going to be the best and rawest, like really feedback that you can get. And you will remember that because you want to make sure you're not going to do the same mistake again when hundreds of people are looking at you. And let me tell you something, how Master became better is because in the first year of him becoming a speaker, he would do over 72 gigs in a year. That's like more than 1 gig in a week. That is a lot. And every single time he would get the rawest feedback. And what he always used to tell me, and the same thing that his mentor used to tell him, is get as much stage time as possible. Your goal is to get as much stage time as possible. That's how you're going to get better and better. Yeah? Get as much stage time as possible. Yes, very good. Now, recap, okay? The first thing was what? Practice in front of a speaker, in front of a mentor or a coach, yes? Second thing is practice in front of an audience. Now, what is the third thing? The third thing is practice facing open space. What do I mean by that? It doesn't have to be huge space. It could be your living room. It could be your bedroom. Okay. What you want to do, you want to have some chairs in front of you and you want to practice using visualization. Okay. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, what does it mean? Okay. Tomorrow, as I said, we're going to share with you guys the structure and the template that we've been using. And it's going to be a very solid script. And you guys are going to write your script. How many of you guys, by the way, think that's pretty cool and you're excited for tomorrow? Give me a yes inside the chat. Okay. So tomorrow your homework is going to be write your script, do a video. And I know it might freak some people out here. I know that. I understand that. Okay. But how many, you guys have to do that in order to get better. Is that making sense? Yes. And the next day after day 4, so on day 5, we are going to give you some feedback. How many of you guys think it would be pretty cool to get some feedback, right? That is why you need to do tomorrow's homework, okay? You need to do the homework every day, by the way, okay? Now, coming back to practicing in an open space. When you have your script, I don't want you to practice in front of a mirror. What I want you to do is to take 3 chairs, okay? You have 1 chair on the left side, 1 chair on the right side, and 1 chair in the center. Okay, this is what we call the 3-chair method. And it doesn't matter how big your audience. How many of you guys remember I was sharing that on day 1? You don't want to, if you have an audience of 3,000 people, you don't want to look at 3,000 people the whole entire time. You will get tired. They will get tired. And you will forget what you have to say. Because all you think about is, oh, let me look at everyone. No. What you're going to do, you're going to what? You're going to get your three, what did I say? You want to have your three cheerleaders. Okay, you want to have your three cheerleaders. Best to have your three cheerleaders. So you have one person on the left side, you have one person on the right side, you have one person that you have in the center. So what you're going to do when you practice, you will put a chair up, okay? 3 chairs every single time. Now, you will have a one-to-one conversation. You will not have a conversation with everyone. One-to-one to this person, okay, to the chair, basically. One-to-one to this chair, and then one-to-one to that chair. Everybody clear so far, yeah? That is why, by the way, the reason why we do this is because, yeah, as a stand-up, are you a stand-up? Yeah, I would scan the audience at the beginning to get energy. Yes, very good. So why you're doing that is also because you have to understand, if you are looking at this person, okay, you're looking at one person, it is quite intense. Even though right now I'm not looking at you, I'm looking there, it just gets still this energy of being quite intense. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Are you guys feeling that? If I trying to look at everyone, my energy is going to be all scattered. You are not able to amplify your energy. When I look at one person, I'm intense. Guess what? My energy is most powerful. When I look everywhere, there's no power. Even, as I said, even if the spot is not on you, you will feel the power. Because if I looked also that way, I look at one person speaking to them, you will feel the power even though I am not looking at you. And this is where you make sure the message is landing. But not only that, you want to make sure to hold at least 15 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds to each person. So I'm going to speak it. And by the way, it's going to be quite intense. When you have to hold eye contact with one person for 15 seconds, at the beginning, you are going to feel a little bit strange. I remember me going up on stage, me having to hold eye contact with one person for 15 seconds. I was just like, this is getting a little bit awkward right now, right? Over time, with practice, it's gonna be normal. It's gonna be your second nature, really. Okay, that is why we practice the same exact way. So you have one chair, one chair, one chair, and then 50 seconds speaking to this chair. Hold, okay? Hold 15 seconds, at least, by the way, okay? 15, and then you do it this way, okay? What you are going to realize over time as well is when I say, raise your hand nice and high if you would like to grow your business, I will stare at this person until this person has raised their hand. Okay, beautiful. And then I will scan. And then I will wait. Look, if this person gives me a smile, I will say, thank you. That is how I control the whole entire room. And it doesn't matter if it's 100, 200, 300, thousands or millions of people. I'm going to control the whole room, okay, by using the 3-chair theory or method, okay? Now, can we please recap? Okay, can we please recap? What was point number 1? Point number 1 was? I love that you guys are all now moving your lips. Very good. Practice with a mentor or a coach. Beautiful. Yes. Point number 2. Very good. Practice with an audience. Yes. Practice with an audience. Get as much stage time as possible. That should be your goal, really. Okay. And then number 3 is what? Practice facing open space. Okay. Using the 3 method. Okay. Using the 3 chair method. There we go. Very good. Beautiful. Now, that is number 1, okay? Confidence. Just to recap a little bit what we talked about and to add a few things. Now, number 2, M. What does M stand for? We talked about it yesterday. What does M stand for? Message. Money. Suddenly. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're looking at. I see you, Sajni. No, it's all good. All right, beautiful. Message. Yes. So again, we talked about it yesterday already fully, okay? We have all figured out we have a powerful message that can change the world. Yes. You have turned your mess into your message. Every single one. If there's still anyone here who says, I'm not sure about my message. You went through a challenge before, yes or no? In your life, whether it's financially, mentally, spiritually, physically, or whatever kind of challenge. You overcame a challenge before in your life, yes or no? Yes. There you go. You're turning your mess into your message. There's someone out there right now facing a similar challenge, yes or no? Yes. Okay, it doesn't matter no matter what kind of message. Oh yeah, I lost all my business 10 years ago, and then I found a mentor, and then I was able to get 3 businesses, and now I'm making even 10x the money that I made before. Your message. Oh, I was heartbroken and my boyfriend broke up with me and I didn't know how to get out of it, and I got into depression, and then I went to a retreat, and all of a sudden I did some energy healing. I did some work on myself, and now all of a sudden I'm in a perfect relationship. I attract love, and your message. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying here? Yes. And everybody, you guys remember, yes? We were talking about the hook. Yes, the hook. My hook looks really, really ugly. I don't know why, but okay. So hook looks like fishing time. Yeah, but basically that's what you can say. No, you take someone, you share with them what? The first thing you share with them, right? Oh, you guys remember you did the template, right? And then the transition is what? The transition part is your secret, the 3 steps, the solution to the challenge. Okay. So we talked about that yesterday, just as a recap. Now, the third thing I want everybody here to write down. The third thing is structure. So here, please fill in the word structure. Okay. Structure. Thank you. Or write it inside your notepads. How many of you guys remember when I was sharing with you that Master invested thousands of dollars into different speaking coaches, into mentors, into this person, right? And then there was one person who tells him, okay, you only have to follow your heart. Speak from the heart. And he's like, well, okay, speak from the heart. What does that mean? Like, what do I share? What do I say? How do I go on stage? What I don't know. What am I saying? Like, I don't know. My heart is not able to speak. I don't know what you mean. Like, I'm not sure, right? Because you only what? You only flow with what you know. So if somebody tells you, oh, just flow with whatever, how am I supposed to really share any knowledge? Share what I don't know. The message will not land. Is that making sense? If there is not any kind of structure, not any form. Because I can also speak from the heart, and I can speak and speak and speak and boom, this and this and this and this and this. And it might be like, yeah, that's inspiring, but other people might not feel the need why they should be listening to you. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying here? Yes? Beautiful. And then the other kind of people, the other kind of mentor or coaches or speakers that master would see is also those that would say, follow the template. You only follow the template, you only follow the structure, and you're going to be a great speaker. And after some time, he realized that, hey, all of them sound the same. They sound exactly like the speaker coach. Everybody was speaking exactly the same way. Okay, guys, raise your hand nice and high if you would like to make more money. Raise your hand nice and high if you would like to grow your business. Thank you. In the short presentation, I'm going to share with you how you can make more money, be able to live a freedom lifestyle, and he's like, okay, you seem confident, but something is missing. There's no charisma. It's not authentic. It's just like, yes, robotic. Everybody's just the same. It's like, where am I? Where did I land? It's just missing that human to human connection. So are you guys understanding what I'm saying here? How many of you guys ever seen somebody speaking very robotic and you were like, are you real? Are you actually real? I don't know. Be honest here. How many of you guys saw someone and you're like, nah, you're not a real person. You're not a real. We all did. AI, yes. Okay. So what is the structure to have more confidence, to have more charisma? As a speaker, your main goal is always to make sure the message is landing. That's your main goal. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you guys 5 main things when it comes to your structure. Tomorrow, as I said, we're going to go into the full speaker template. But I want you guys to understand first today everything behind the psychology, why you need that structure, what it means, how it helps you. And it doesn't matter, by the way, if you are on stage or you are doing a video. Okay, so everybody ready for that? Yes? Are you guys ready? Can I get some energy, please? Can I get some energy? Can I get some energy? All right. Okay, I see you. You guys are not sleeping. I love that. Very good. Born ready. Come on. Asia, very good. She was like, oh no, I want to learn the speaker template. Why are the breakthrough rooms going so long? Okay, here we go. We're learning now, yes? It's past midnight here. Sajni, you're doing well. You're doing strong. No sleepy. Sleepy later. Okay, so the structure, when we talk about the structure, the first thing I want everybody here to write down inside your notepads or your workbook is step number 1, and you want to have an engaging opening. Okay, you want to make sure to engage the crowd at the beginning of you coming on stage. Because how many of you guys remember what did we say? They don't know you. They don't know who you are. You're coming on stage. Are they most skeptical or less skeptical? Least skeptical. They are what? Most skeptical. Yes. So at the beginning, what do you want to do? We talked about a little bit the day before on day 1. You want to make sure you have an engaging opening. By what? By doing what? By asking questions. Thank you, LaShawn. Yes, you want to ask questions. Because how does a person look like that is very skeptical? Please. Exactly. Yes. So I want to ask questions. What do I want to do? My goal here is to correct their body language, their physiology. So I ask questions because then they have to raise their hand. I not only ask questions, but I also usually inside the template that we are going to share with you guys, we usually share during Master Your Message. What we say as well is, okay, first of all, before we go into it, first of all, I want to just say a big thank you to the organizers of the Can we please all give them a big round of applause? Now imagine I have already asked them 2 questions, okay? So this person is like, then, okay, big round of applause. Now their body language probably. Then I will ask them again. And also, finally, I want to say, can we give you guys a big round of applause for showing up, for being here, and for changing your life? So please help me and give yourself a big round of applause. See, now I get I probably look very stupid, but yeah. Now I look, now the person all of a sudden from to okay, yeah. What do I do here? My goal is to break the barrier between myself as the speaker and them, the audience. In sales, it calls to build what? To build what? To build rapport. Yes. That works. Trust, rapport. Yeah, you want to build rapport with the people, okay? The first thing you want to do. So how do we do it? How do we build rapport with people? I tell you how. The first thing is when people feel like they are like you, similarities. When people have similarities, how many of you guys realize this? When you have a connection with someone based on having a similarity, you like each other from the get-go. It's like, oh yeah. Oh, you like football? I like football. Yay. Or whatever. You like dancing? I like dancing. Yeah. You grew up there? I grew up there. Oh my God. Wow. Wait. How many of you guys, you instantly build rapport. You instantly feel like, wow, I'm somehow connected to this person. And how do I do that on stage? How do I create it on stage? I don't know how many of you guys have heard maybe Master saying something like, yeah, guys, you know, it's a new moon. And I don't know about you guys, but lately I've been feeling a little bit sleepy, no energy, right? How many of you guys, maybe you feel the same way? How many of you guys have ever heard Master saying something like that? Why do I say that? Why does he say that? Right? When he's on stage. When I say, when you speak about yourself as a speaker and you say, hey guys, I don't know about you, but I've been feeling a little bit like that recently. You speak about yourself and you speak about something that they can relate to. There is an instant connection. So now they're like, oh, we are the same. So they will like you. Is that making sense to everybody? Are you guys getting some? I see some ahas inside the chat. Very good. Okay, so that's the first part of how you guys can build rapport when you are on stage. And the second part is if people, they are aspired to be like you. When do people want to be like you? When you have the results that they don't have yet. And how can we bring that back to your message? I don't know if you guys are getting some ahas or realizing. If my message is, okay, let's say, I don't know, 10 years ago, I was really, really bad at building websites. Right? Today I'm building websites and I'm really good at this. Once upon a time, I was really bad at that. But now I am building the best websites. And I am going to share with you how you can do the same thing. It's like, oh, wow, yeah, I want to build a website. I want to know how to do that. You got it. You didn't know how to do that back then. Now you know how to do it. Now you kick assing, and now you're being able to have a business out of that. I want the same thing. Are you guys understanding? Now you have a message. Guess what? You have a message, whatever. It's like, oh, back then I was not able to do this and this and this. Then now I am this and this and this and this. Wow. By the way, this is also, you are building a similarity because they are understanding that, hey, this person where I was at, and they were able to get out of it, and they have a great outcome, and now they are going to share with me how to do it. Wow. That is how you build rapport with the people instantly when you are on stage speaking. And that's how you build their trust, how you gain, like how you'll be able to, right at the beginning, to make sure that they are not going to be so skeptical about you anymore. Yes? Everybody, are you guys learning something, by the way? Yes? You're learning something? Okay, very good. So that is the first part of your structure, okay? Now, second part, please make sure you guys write this down, okay? So the first part is engaging, opening. You want to also build rapport. Oh, thank you so much, Asia. Really appreciate that. Okay, so the second part is you want to hook until the end. Your goal is always to hook the people until the end. That is your goal as a speaker. It doesn't matter if you are doing a video, if you're a YouTuber, you're an influencer, you are on stage, you want to get people from A all the way to, to the end, okay? Now, we always talk about two things. We always talk about attention and retention. You get people's attention with your engaging opening. Okay? That is where you get people's attention. Now you have to think, okay, how can I make sure that I can gain a lot of retention? Usually we say that there are 3 layers to it, okay? What do you want to do at the beginning? You want to say layer 1, this is layer 1. Okay, make sure you guys write this down. Is point by point what they are going to learn. Okay, at the beginning you want to share with them point by point what they are going to learn. So something what we do, and I think you guys will realize it throughout today and tomorrow, especially when we go into a speaker tournament, that's the same thing that Master, Angela, myself, every speaker, a lot of speakers, not just at Iverse, but actually all around the world are doing the same thing. And that is something like, in this short session today, you will learn 3 points. You will learn 5 points. You will learn 7 points. How many of you guys have ever heard that before? At the beginning of any masterclass, right? If you, right now you might be thinking, oh yeah, that's so true. Okay, so that is the first layer to keep people's retention. Now the second layer is you want to also make sure that, so you will share with them the 3 points that they will be learning. Okay, that's the first layer. So meaning you're not just only saying that the 3 points, you're going to share also with them exactly what are those 3 points. So you will learn how to become an effective communicator, how to gain more confidence, and how to have an impact and at the same time make an impact, in income, or the other way around. Okay, so how many of you like the sound of that? Wow, 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 yeah, that's what I want. Woo! Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So that's layer one. Okay, layer two is how many points that you will teach them. So meaning now that first is the 3 points that you're mentioning, but you also want to share with them that how many points. So there's going to be 7 steps, there's going to be 10 steps. Why? Because if you have a message and you are going to just say, okay, this, you're gonna learn 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 this, you're gonna learn, you just throwing things at them and they're gonna be like, what? But if you just say, okay, I'm just sharing with you these and these points, it's going to be 7 points. It's structured. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? If you give them a structured, they feel also like, oh, their mind is able to understand what you are saying. That's why we always make sure. And then the last point is to actually always make sure to give them a number. Okay. Give them a number. And you will give them the outcome. That is very important because people are always looking for the outcome. They're always at, okay, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? What's in it for me? What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? That is very important. If you always remind people of what the outcome is, you instantly, you get them to have that feeling of, that is what I want, that pleasure points. Okay, that is very important. Yeah, outcome is layer 3. Okay. By the way, you want to say, so basically to give you this whole sentence, you say, in the short session, I'm going to share with you 5 points or 3 points. You're going to learn how to become a more effective communicator, how to become more confident, and also how to share your message to impact people and at the same time make money. How many of you guys like the sound of that? Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. So we are going to go through 7 steps. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're doing a video, you will see Master is doing the same exact thing when he's creating his YouTube video. Okay. And then, I want to add something here as well. You always want to make sure how amazing the last point is. That's something you guys see every single time on YouTube. So something like, by the way, the 3rd secret is my most favorite secret and it's going to help you to reach your goals even faster. That is something that every single person or a lot of people are doing on YouTube, okay? So that's how you can keep people until the end. How many of you guys have ever watched a video like that before? Always. Right? By the way, this is what we call pre-framing. This is what we call pre-framing. How many of you guys been to Master Your Message before? Anyone? If you've been, give me a MYM inside the chat, please. No? Anyone? Some of you. MYM, Rebecca, Alisa, Malvina been to MC. What is MC? Soon, very good. Okay, some of you. Okay, that's what you guys are going to learn doing MYM. You're going to learn what's in it for them, earn the right, action framing. By the way, it's the same thing with a joke. There is a pre-frame before you tell you are going to pre-frame the joke. And let me tell you something, if you pre-frame the joke really well, even if your joke is a shitty joke, people will laugh. because you are pre-framing already for them to laugh. So they start laughing before you even told them the joke. Okay? How many of you guys are learning something? If you're learning something, give me an aha inside the chat, please. Very good. Beautiful. Okay. Everybody give me a deep inhale and exhale. Okay. Now, structure part number 3, okay? Part number 3 when it comes to the structure. So you guys make sure it's still inside this box, okay? We're still talking about the structure. Point number 3 is the value frame. Value frame. So what does it mean? You give them what they want. We always speak about it. Speak what they want. Okay, so at this point in your template, in your script, at this point, you will always speak what they want. At this point, you will not speak about the need. Okay, so I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to write it down inside here. So the first thing, make sure you guys write this down as well. Speak what they want. Okay, the second point is, please write it down. Educate them of the need. Okay, educate them of the need. And then your third point is show them how. Show them how. When it comes to communication, this right here is extremely, extremely, extremely important. These are the 3 layers of communication. Let me tell you what a lot of people do usually. Okay, a lot of people, what they do this. They show them how. That's what a lot of people do. So for example, in a YouTube video, what will people do is they will say, in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can attract new leads using Facebook marketing. If you only show them the how, what happens here is they don't understand. They don't know why they should learn this. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying here? If I'm a speaker and I have a crowd and I just give them the how, they're like, okay, yeah, I want to attract new leads, but I'm not understanding why I need Facebook marketing. Why do I need Facebook for that? So if I follow the 3 phases, I first need to know what you want. Okay, this is everyone here who wants to become actually a speaker. He wants to, it doesn't matter if you want to become a speaker or whatever. It is every single time you want to make your message land. That's how you want to make sure that you communicate your message, because I need to first know, okay, what you want. Okay, the value frame speaks everything that they want. So at the beginning, I will say what's in it for them. I will say, okay, in this short presentation, you will learn how to become raise your hand nice and high if that sounds good to you. Beautiful. I know that's what they want. Now that I'm not only I know what they want, I will tell them as well that you will, in the short presentation, I will be sharing with you how you are able to take your message and impact millions of people. How you can take your message and become more confident. How you can do this, because this is what I've been doing for the past whatever. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So now they're like, that's what I want. Now they're listening to me. Okay, so if I speak what they want, I get their attention. Okay, I can grab people's attention. Now, when I educate them of the need, meaning, okay, how do I do that? How do I educate people of the need is by illustrating or explaining them what they have been using so far is not working. So I make it relatable. So I say maybe something like, okay, yeah, in the past, I would, in order to attract leads, I would actually spend so much money on Facebook ads, not knowing the exact system. But when I finally found this, whatever it is, that I will be sharing with you in today's presentation, everything completely changed for me. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So I'm telling them that I've been doing this and this and this, and then they're like, oh yeah, okay, makes sense. I've been doing it wrong. So now this is what I actually need. So I say, okay, what you actually need is to use whatever, whatever, whatever. So I will always state all the common problems. Okay, I will always state all the common problems that you are facing, that the person, that the audience is facing. That's the first part of it. Okay. Aha, very good. Now, the second part when of my main delivery, okay? The second part of the main delivery, okay, we are talking about your main delivery. We talked about the value frame. Now we're talking about the main delivery, okay? I will then say something, okay, I now educate them of the need, what they actually need. So now they listen, now they're like, whoa, okay, she got what I actually need to make this work. Are you guys understanding? But now also, I will make sure then to show them how. But let me tell you something. Before you show them how, usually what happens is when I share with them is they, okay, I've been using this. It wasn't until I implemented something that is called, okay, for example, I say, I can relate to this because actually that was me in the past. I would always use Facebook in order to attract more leads. But actually, it wasn't until I implemented something called whatever, quantum leaping. And my whole business took a complete 180 turn. Now, what are they thinking? They're like, oh, what? Quantum leaping? What is that? How does that work? I want to know more about that. Are you guys understand? What? But this is one thing they are thinking. But let me tell you, the other part that they're thinking, aside from that, is I'm not so sure if I should believe you. Right? How many of you guys understand what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. You become a good speaker, a very good speaker, when you understand that most people have skeptical minds. Whatever you're going to tell them, they will always challenge it. If I say, hey guys, look at this, this made me $3 million. Yeah, this made me $3 million. You will think, yeah, right. As if. If I say, oh my God, this technique that I've been using for 10 years has been able to completely heal my body. Yeah, what's wrong with you? Of course. Right? And I think, who was it? Nathaniel was sharing his message yesterday when the doctors, how many of you guys remember when the doctors wouldn't believe him and would say, yeah, whatever, you okay. And they would even think that their technique, whatever they thought was doing, was helping him. Right? Because most people have skeptical minds. So the mind goes like that. The mind goes like, yeah, whatever, okay. But you will become a really, really good speaker if you understand this main thing, which is called objection handling. Make sure you guys write this down. Objection handling. Okay, anyone here who has been to Master Your Message, can you tell me what is the one line, if you guys do remember, what is the one line that we always use for objection handling? Every single time. Anyone remembers? No one? Okay, I'll tell you. Okay? Usually what we always say is, whatever I say, I agree with you, but no. No. So if I make a statement, for example, I say, this made me $3 million. Okay? For example, I made a statement. Now people more skeptical. Okay? Or then I say, okay, I know you're probably thinking right now, that is my sentence. You're probably thinking right now. Or I know you might be wondering, how did I do that? Or you're probably thinking, right, how would you make $3 million with a pen? What do I do right now as a speaker? I speak your objection. And now I need to answer to your objection by showing you proof. So what I will do next is I say, I know what you're probably thinking. You're thinking right now, oh, well, how would you able to do millions with that? But let me actually show you right now. Actually, when I show you on my phone, my accounts, you will see I made $1 million. Are you guys understanding what I'm thinking right now? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying right now? And actually, I was thinking the same thing years ago too, but I made it happen. So you always need to make sure you can actually back it up with evidence. Because everyone, their mind is skeptical. And by the way, it doesn't have to be anything with like, I made millions. You could have, for example, if you are a yoga instructor now and yoga has helped to change your life, you could have some pictures of you, maybe where you look in your time where you were a little bit depressed, right? And you have some pictures, and then all of a sudden you have pictures, your whole body's changed, you're now feeling better. Are you guys understanding what's happening? But you want to make sure you have proof, because when you have proof, they're gonna be like, okay, show me the how, show me the how. I want to know how, I want to know how, right? So you always make sure to speak what they want, to educate them of the need, and then you make sure that you're really good at objection handling. And then you show them the proof. Show them how you did it. That's what we do every single time. I don't know if you guys realize, every time we are at an event, that's our script. We always say that, okay, the first thing you need is breath work. I know some of you might be thinking, breath work? Why do I need breath work in order to get what I want in life? Right? And I say, how many of you guys ever been in a situation before where I can also ask questions in order to get some proof, but I need to ask questions to control the room, meaning they have to give me the answer. If I tell them, they'll be like, yeah, well, you told me. I have to make sure I ask questions so I'm in control, but they give me the answer. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So I say something. How many of you guys ever been in a situation before where maybe you felt overwhelmed and stressed? How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? Raise your hand nice and high for me. Beautiful. Okay, thank you so much. Now, because you were very stressed and overwhelmed and so many things were going on at the same time, you felt like nothing is working out for you. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? Yes? Let me tell you something. Everybody, please do it with me one time. Take a deep inhale and exhale. How many of you guys, because of one breath, you feel already calmer now than before? Yes or no? Yes? Raise your hand nice and high if you say yes. Raise your hand nice and high. Nice and high. So I look at everyone at the audience. I want to get 100% enrollment, obviously. Okay. Thank you. This is why you need breath work in order to get what you want. Because, okay. That's the structure. That is what you guys are going to see us every time do. Either we give you an example, either we will give a question, we will ask questions in order to get you to give me the answer. I show you proof. That's me showing you proof, right? Breath work, example. So that is how you make sure to effectively communicate your message. You need to always use those 3 layers, and that is how you make sure to make your message land. Okay? Very good. Now, the next point, that's the last point of the structure. Okay? Number 5 is you want to have a compelling CTA. Compelling CTA. What does CTA stand for, please? Everybody should know. What does CTA stand for? Call to action. Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Now, if you are a speaker, if you are someone who wants to impact people, if you're an influencer, if you are on YouTube, your goal is at the end, whatever your call to action is, you want people to follow through. So if you were just there pouring out your heart, making sure to give them everything, you want them to implement those things. Am I right? Compelling CTA, Gloria, compelling CTA. You want them to step up and do something. That is your goal. That is why you do what you do. So you want to make sure you give them a compelling CTA. How do I give people a compelling CTA? Is I make sure the CTA is always about them. Because if I tell people, same thing with a video on YouTube, if I tell people, make sure to subscribe, okay, I guess. If I tell people the reason why, and the reason why is something that is for them, benefits them, they will go and follow through. You guys understanding? So something like Master's call to action at the end of his channel on YouTube. He will make sure to give them a reason why. He will not just tell them to subscribe, but he will tell them at the end what? I committed to make daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. Everything about you, everything about them. That's what you should always think about when you are on stage or when you are giving a presentation or when it doesn't every single time. If you have an interaction with somebody and you want them to do something to follow through, you want to make sure to always think about their needs. Okay. Now, that is what we do at a Master Your Message. We talk about all the structure, the template. We make sure to give you guys the full template. For 3 days, we talk about the full template because there's a basic one, then there's a longer one, then there's an even longer one. We have even something that is called MTS, which is Master the Stage, right? That is like 30 hours of training. How many of you guys, anyone here has been to Master the Stage before? That was last year, November. No? No one? No one? Okay. Well, if you do get the chance, it's really, really great. Right? So that is everything to your structure. Now moving on to point number 4. Okay, so point number 4 meaning on the Message to Millions roadmap. Point number 4. Yeah. Now, number 3 was everything about content. So number 3 structure, everything about content. Then point number 4, what is point number 4 about? Point number 4. Could you give please all points briefly? Maybe somebody can help out. Okay, number 4. Okay, I tell you guys, when we talk about structure, there were 5 main points, yes? There were 5 main points. So don't get it confused. So each point, I give you more points. Basically, okay? So there is one big point, which was structure. And then for structure, we had 5 points, okay? Now we are talking the next point. Where's the thing? Did it fly away? 1 second. Now here we go. No, I don't have it. Anyway, on the message to millions roadmap, okay, that is the next point. Okay, so don't get confused, please. Now, thank you so much. Some people are with me. So context. Point number 4 is all about context. Please make sure you guys write this down. Context is the next C, okay? Next C, context. Yeah, okay, you guys are understanding. Okay, then just only some of you. You might not be listening. That's why I'm telling you every single time at the beginning, make sure you listen, make sure to play full out, right? Then if not, you're gonna come back and you're like, oh, what did I miss? Too many numbers here. That is usually, by the way, this is actually what we're doing right now is the longer template. So usually you give 3 main points. Then for each 3 main points, you have like the first point is to calm your mind. Okay, that's what we teach usually during Master Your Message. Then when you have calm your mind, now you want to think, what are all the points that people have to do for calming their mind? The first point is breath work. The second point is meditation. The third point is, and then you want to back it up for each point. Hey guys, that is what we do. And then you say, oh, the second point of the structure of the roadmap is this. So that's what we're doing right now as well. That's why there are so many numbers. Okay, should we go over again for the okay, the first one was engaging opening. Engaging opening. You guys have it. For structure, we are talking about structure right now. Anyone has the 5 points can share them, please. So everybody's on the same page. Engaging opening. What next one? Number 2 was what? The hook till the end. Okay, you guys are with me. That's good. That is not me, it's you. Those of you who are asking questions, it's you. Okay. Then the third point was value frame. Yes, the fourth point was main delivery. Okay. I admit that's when I a little bit that was main delivery when I was talking about, okay, and compelling CTA. Thank you. Compelling CTA. All right, we're good now, yeah? Okay, now we can all move on to point number 4. I know it's been actually we're overrunning already. It's been a bit long, but we're trying to get as much done for today, okay, as possible. Are you guys still with me, by the way? You guys still with me? You guys still have energy? You guys ready to learn more? Can I get a born ready inside the chat, please? Born ready. Come on. Yeah, I do admit at main delivery, it was me. Okay. Beautiful. Now, point number 4, please. Again, point number 4 of the message to million roadmap is context. How many of you guys remember what we were saying? People will not remember what you say. People will always remember what? Please. How you make them feel. Okay, people don't hear what you say. People will always hear how they feel. So it's all about context. Because it's not how you say it, It's not what you say, sorry. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, what does context even mean? Okay, we have 9 points. Okay, 9 points. I'm going to share with you 9 points that will help you to understand what you need when you are on stage to keep people engaged throughout the whole presentation. Okay, how many of you guys like the sound of that, by the way? Are you guys now seeing the template? Are you guys following what I'm doing? I'm doing that for each point again and again. Okay, you guys might be wondering, what is context? I'm going to share with you 9 steps. Yes? Some of you are like, whoa, she really does that. Okay. Aha moments. Let me tell you, this is only a few parts of it. And you come to master your message, or you come to master the stage, you're gonna be blown away. Because when master is on stage and tells you all these things that he's been doing, and you're like, wait a minute, that's how you got me, like, oh my God, right? That's how you got me to believe in myself. Wow. Okay. It's crazy, really. But it's amazing. It's amazing. So 9 points. 9 points. So first point, okay, we're gonna go a little bit quickly through that because we actually have one last point to cover, which we most likely are going to do tomorrow because we are overrunning a little bit. And I know a lot of you are in very different time zones and it's getting late. So I want everybody to be fully attentive when we're doing this, okay? So the first point is, please make sure you guys write this down. The first point is tonality. Okay, tonality. So when we talk about tonality, you have 3 points. So 3 different tonalities. Okay, you have the power voice, you have mid voice, and you have soft voice. As a speaker on stage, or it doesn't matter, even in your videos, you want to make sure you change over and over and over again. You go to mid power, soft, soft, mid power, power, mid power, soft, soft. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Yes? And it takes a bit of practice to ensure you master all 3 of them. My problem at the beginning of speaking, whenever I used to use my mid is M-I-D, okay? Middle. So mid, what is your power voice? Your power voice is when you speak from your stomach usually. When you want to make sure that the message is landing, that's your power voice. Okay, what I used to do a lot of times is, a lot of people think when it comes to power voice, you mean that you have to scream, be loud. No, that's not your power voice. You're just going to scare people away. Yes, you go, what's going on right now? You're going to scare people away. So power doesn't mean louder. Power means from here, okay? So it does take a little bit of practice, because what I used to do, especially at the beginning, I always thought, okay, I need to be powerful, so that means I need to be loud. But no. Okay, then you have your mid-tone. Your mid-tone is basically like how you would speak to a friend. You know, you just want to keep it casual, mid-tone, all good. And then you have your soft tone. Your soft tone is usually when you're sharing a very emotional story. You want to make sure that people feel what you're saying. And even if you are speaking about something absolutely nothing, people still feel something. Okay, that's your soft tone. You want to make sure that you change between them. That's how you keep people's retention as well. That's how you make people engaged throughout. Usually when we see people drifting off, and in the audience, you're gonna use your power voice. Okay, now everyone, please. And they're like, whoa, what's happening? Right? And every single time you change between those three, people also, it happens subconsciously. It's like, oh, something changed. And then all of a sudden, they're gonna be more attentive than before. That's why you want to make sure to change. But it takes a lot of practice. It does. Like even me, I'm still like practicing, like okay, remember, Sabrina, you gotta change, you gotta change, you gotta change, you gotta change. It takes a lot of practice. And it takes usually like even MYM, like doing it for 30 hours. Yes, great. Master the stage, doing it for 50 hours of training. Yes, great. It will help you a lot. But even afterwards, you want to still work on your tonality over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. So first step is tonality. Master do soft voice at satsang. Yeah, your sexy voice. You're great, casting you in a movie of mine. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So number 2. Second point, please make sure you guys write this down, is your physiology. Okay, I'm not gonna go too deep into that. We talked about it actually yesterday. That's your second point when it comes to context. Okay, so making sure that when you are speaking about something sad, what is your physiology? It's gonna be, right? You're gonna look down, or you're gonna maybe rub your hands. Okay, all of these things. That's when people feel. If I just say to you that, oh yeah, so how many of you guys realized yesterday the difference when Helena was sharing? I don't know if she's here today. She was really passionate about it. You could tell like her voice was a little bit like, because she was herself so emotional. That's why me as someone who's listening, and I think a lot of you can relate, was able to feel it. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So your body language is very important. Okay, your body language. Now, number 3 is your eye contact. Make sure you guys write this down, your eye contact. So what do I mean by that? This is something that a lot of people misunderstand, because that doesn't mean my eye contact means, okay, for full 5 hours, for full 5 days, I'm going to go straight look into the camera. If I do that, you guys are going to, I don't know, you're going to guys fall deeply in love with me. No, but you guys are going to be, jeez, okay? If I do that for 5 days straight and I'm the whole time looking, you're going to be very tired, to be honest, at some point. You go, why is she looking at me the whole entire time? Okay, so there are points where you want to keep eye contact. If I want to make my message land, I keep eye contact. I make sure I look straight into the camera. So everybody of you feels like, oh, she's looking at me right now. This is serious. I stare at the camera, yeah. Right in the camera. I will see you in my dreams. Hypnotize. There you go. Right? So I don't do that, obviously, over the 5 days, every single day for the whole entire call. So I'm going to make sure that sometimes I will look at the screen. Sometimes I will look, obviously, at the chat, right? Sometimes I will just look casually somewhere else when I'm speaking, just to keep it more casually. So it's not every single time I'm having eye contact with you guys straight into the camera. I will look at your faces. I will interact with you. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So eye contact, very important. There is also a balance between, okay, it's all relax. Okay, then you have number 4. Please make sure you guys write this down. Number 4 is storytelling. You could have the biggest and most amazing story, so inspiring. If you don't know how to tell your story right, then nobody is going to listen to you. It's not going to land. So what does it mean? A lot of people, storytelling, number 4, storytelling, what we're talking about right now. Okay, storytelling. So a lot of people usually what they do is they say like, okay, they have a really great story. Like, oh my God, there was a war and there were a lot of people and then this happened and oh my God, and we succeeded and like, yeah, okay, sounds, and then this is what we use and sounds great, but if you're able to tell your story from your perspective, by the way, and you get into character. So meaning usually the way you have the most powerful story is when you tell it from your perspective as if it's happening right now. So you go back with your emotions, you go back with your physiology, everything, you put it in, you bring it back. When you do that, people will feel it. People will be like, it's like watching a movie. It's like you want to be the movie, okay? That's why when we are usually at master the stage, we do everything context. You want to go crazy on stage. You're going to see master really going like, oops. You're going to see master on stage running around. You're going to see me running around. Like you want to sell the story so much that people feel like they're watching a movie. And that takes a lot of time. That takes a lot of confidence. That's why we focus first on the form. Because if you wondering, okay, oh my God, I have to act right now and I have to do all this and you're going to most likely forget your script. Right? So that is why usually that part takes a bit of time. It's a lot of practice. But it's something you can already obviously have in mind, especially when you want to keep the whole room like captivated and like listening to you. If you do that, they're going to love you. Okay, so point number 4 is storytelling. Become better at storytelling. Number 5 is humor factor. Okay, humor factor. Let me tell you something. If you are not funny, hey, okay, you want to make sure that you can make the people laugh. And usually how you make people laugh is by it's your own being very vulnerable with like being on stage, just going crazy or telling a joke or whatever it is. You want to make sure you work on that. And that's something you're gonna get better when you are actually on different stages and speaking in front of audience. You're gonna get a feel for the crowd here and there. You want to have just some you're gonna hear master saying few jokes over and over again. The ish is in there. Why is that? Because it makes okay. Like I need a few jokes. I need to make sure. So you need to rehearsal them, but then at the same time, you got to act them out as if you never ever rehearsed them. Is that making sense? So you're going to work on your humor factor. Very important. Okay. Yeah, it's amazing. The speaking is like an art. Yes, it is. That's why you're gonna get like myself. I'm so excited every time I speak, every time I get to practices, every time I'm on stage. Like the more stage time I have, the better I get. Or the more I practice with a video, I record myself for YouTube, whatever, the better I'm gonna get. And there's a lot of psychology behind it. It's not just like you speaking and a lot of people think, oh, you're just a speaker. Wow, okay, whatever. No. There's a lot that goes behind it. A lot to be able to be a really good speaker, because everybody can speak, but you got to be, if you want to be a really great speaker where everybody listens to you and where you are actually able to also make an impact, but also make an income with it, it takes some time. It takes practice. It takes really using all of that. I cannot understand anything. It is too much information. It's just, yeah. I know we've been doing long today, okay? So we're gonna just finish off that, and then we're gonna probably do the whole last point, monetization point, tomorrow, okay? So the next point, please make sure you guys write this down, is stage positioning. Okay, we're gonna go through it very, 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 very fast. Very fast, okay? No, you're good. You guys giving me mixed signals. No, I do understand. It's fine. We will do the best so you guys can take really the most out of the 5 days, okay? So stage positioning very quickly, okay? Make sure you guys are attentive and listening, right? We're running through the finish line now, okay? For day 3. There we go. So if you are on stage, we have different points. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Okay, beautiful. You have something that we call right here is, make sure you guys write this down, power circle. Power circle. When you go on stage the first time, you want to make sure you are landing exactly in the center at the furthest point, okay, on the edge basically of the stage. Because if you are standing there, you're coming out backstage, okay? Imagine you're coming out, wow, everybody's clapping, yeah, woo, okay? You're coming out, you're like, yeah, hello. You're standing right there. You are going to be so powerful, okay? This is the power circle. So imagine this is your stage. Right at the center is your power circle. You also going to always stand here if you want to make the message land. So usually your last conclusion is gonna be at the power circle. Okay. Now, after your power circle, you have 2 points on each side. Okay, 2 points on each side, please. That is what is called your connection points. Yes, I need the recording link, please. If you would like to have the recordings, if you are VIP, you're going to get the full recordings of the 5 days, okay? If you're not yet VIP, but you want to be VIP, maybe the team can drop the link. If you're already VIP, but you haven't received the email for whatever reason, then please make sure to message the team inside this Zoom. Okay, it's called Team at Ironverse, I believe, with your email, and they're going to help you. Okay, Ironverse team, there you go. So maybe the team is here. Team is going to drop the link. Okay, cool. Okay, so what is the second and third point? I'm going to repeat. It's called the connection points. So these points, usually you want to use to connect to everyone, okay? What does it mean? Though, okay, when you are on stage, everybody imagine a stage, you are on stage. If I go to the right point of the stage, okay, I'm standing somewhere here. One thing you want to have in mind, you are not going to look at the people there. If you're going to look at the people there and you have a whole audience there and you turn your back to them, they're going to feel cold. They're going to feel like you're not engaging with them. So if you are standing on the right side of the stage because you are connecting to them, because you're close to them, but you want to look at the person there. So everyone from this side to that side will feel so connected to you. Same goes for the other side. Same thing. I'm going to look at this side. Okay. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Are you guys getting some ahas? Okay. Very important. Sajni, please team, make sure you message Sajni today. Send her everything. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Power circle is closest edge to the circle and center. Right. I think you're right. So if you have okay, this is the stage, yes? This is the power circle. It's right at the edge of the stage, basically. So you want to make sure you watch out because you don't want to fall off stage. Beautiful. Now, okay, then so you have your connection points. We talked about them. This here, right here, okay, the back is what we call your open zone. Your open zone. So all of this in the back is your open zone. What is my open zone for? Usually, if I ask the audience to share something and I want the audience to open up, I'm going to be at the back of the stage. Okay? If I'm at the back at the stage, I'm allowing them and giving them space to open up to share. Because imagine if I'm like, okay, tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel. Okay, they're gonna be like, whoa, back up a little bit, girl, what's going on? Okay, so I make sure if I'm standing at the back, it doesn't matter, same goes for a Zoom, I will not be asking you, okay, share your aha moment. Everybody here who wants to share, please make sure to share. Raise your hand nice and high right now. What do you want to say? Huh? Share. No, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be a little bit back. It might okay, and to give you some space to share. Yeah, that is the open zone for full of drama. Yes. Okay, now that is your stage positioning. Okay, very quickly, there are so many more things when it comes to stage and where to stand and why to stand there, and there's a psychology behind every single position on stage. Okay, but for you guys to understand, that is very quickly explained stage positioning. Then number 8. Are we on number 8? Something. Okay. The next one is engaging activities. Please make sure you guys write this down. Oh, then I think we only have 8 points. Am I skipping something? Number 6. Okay. Engaging activities. Okay. Engaging activities. Oh, we are at 7. Oh, yeah. You guys are right. It's been a long day. Such a long day. Okay, engaging activities. What do I mean by that? You want to use props. Because if you're using props, it helps to keep people engaged. Workbook can be a prop. The pen is a prop. Even me holding the glass of water is a prop. Okay, obviously I'm also thirsty, okay? But it's a it's a prop. You guys can tell I'm getting a little bit tired. When I get a little bit more funnier and make not so funny jokes, that's the moment. You guys know, and anyone here ever like you get really tired, but for some reason you're not allowed or you cannot go to sleep yet, and all of a sudden you get all funny and silly and like yeah. That is nothing. If you would see me like anyway, it's okay. Anyway, so you want to use props. Okay. If you have, for example, a power presentation, okay, you have some visual aids that will help to keep people engaged. Okay. Master sang Captain Planet when he was tired. Yeah. I tell you, oof, you do funny things when you're tired. Okay, and the next point is oh, your phone. Yes, very good. Thank you so much. Your phone. Yes, of course. You can use your phone as well, showing them something, whatever it is, your phone. Very good. A clicker, everything. Yes, very good. Yeah, thank you for all the love. Okay, and now the next part is you have your engaging activities. You also want to make sure to keep people to make sure you have an experiential learning. Okay, experiential learning. Okay, I think it was only 8 points. Sorry, I don't know why I said 9. So what does it mean? You want to make sure to keep people engaged by asking them questions, by telling them to take notes, by making sure that they share their aha moments, for example, everything that you guys been seeing where we involve you, or make sure you script for 2 minutes. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? How you write that? Yeah, Nancy, you figure that out. I don't know. English is not my first language. Somebody else will know. Experiential. There we go. Okay, thank you, thank you. Anything you guys been seeing, make sure you guys write down for 2 minutes. You're scripting your manifestations, whatever. All of that is making sure you include the audience within the, even me saying inhale, exhale. Everybody, please take a deep inhale. Break the room. Yes. Same thing. You're gonna get people active. Yes. Exactly what I was just sharing. Okay, so making also sure people get to share, making sure. So for example, yesterday, right, I was asking you first to script down your message, your challenge, your transition point, your outcome. And then I was asking you guys to share it with everyone. Okay. Toilet break. No, we're almost done. We're almost no toilet break. There are no toilet break in challenges. I know we are overrunning a lot today, but yeah. Okay. There you go. Now you know what kind of coach I am. Can I go to the toilet? No toilet break. Okay. So, the last point, as I said, okay, during MYM, we always make sure everyone here is, everyone gets to share their script, practice their script. We have usually groups of people, so we will put you into different Zoom rooms where breakthrough rooms, sorry, where we have 3 people speaking. Oh, a toilet break is on the 8 point. I mean, oh, there you go. Okay. So what we are going to do, the last point actually of the message to million roadmap is monetization. So you guys can write this down already. But because we've been overrunning a little bit, as you guys can see, you guys are not functioning anymore, clearly. I mean, come on, hello. No, I'm just joking. You guys can see that it's been a lot. That's what you always do. You always tell them, like, yeah, you guys are probably a bit tired right now. It's been a long day. I want to make sure you guys get the most out of it. So we're gonna make sure we cover this tomorrow. Is that okay for everyone? Yes? Thank you. I'm sharing all the secrets with you. Flip it on down. No, but it's also obviously it's genuine. Like, okay. Okay, so that is why we're gonna cover actually the point tomorrow. Are you guys learning something throughout the challenge? Yes, are you guys learning something? Are you getting some ahas? Are you enjoying yourself? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Oh wow, who's that? Gloria? Was it Gloria? Gladdy. Oh, Gladdy is a note taker. Very good. Yes, learning. Aha. Yes, loving it. 1,000. Okay, this number. 1,000,000%, something like that. Yes, so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you. All right. So what's M on the roadmap? The last M is monetization. Thank you so much. Love you too, Angie. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the love. I really appreciate every single one of you. Okay, it's just a reflection of you. Remember that. Thank you to you and your team changing and improving lives like this. Amazing. Thank you. Yes, thank you also to the team as well who is here today, running all these calls every single day. So there was no number 9. I was just a bit tired. It's actually just only 8 points. What's the homework? The homework is to please, what is the homework? Tell me what is the homework? What is the homework? You've been doing the practice, set a stage, sleep, now. Go live, guys, come on. Go live, share your aha moment. So please, if everyone can go into the Facebook circle group, Share your aha moment, share what you've been learning today, and just, just go there, inspire other people. Make sure to do it right away. Don't wait until later, because you're not going to do it probably. So please, right after the call, it's going to be a last stretch of 2 minutes of you sharing your aha moment. Is that okay for everyone? Can we do that? Yes? Okay, thank you so much. Other than that, guys, tomorrow we're going to cover the monetization part. We're also going to cover the speaker template. So we do have a lot to go through. So please, tomorrow, make sure you show up early. Don't come too late. You're going to miss out. And then you're going to ask, what happened? No. Okay. So please make sure to be here on time. And I'm going to see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much again for a very, very beautiful, funny day. I trust you guys are learning something, and I'll be seeing you tomorrow, everyone. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Love you all. Thank you so much.